22 years ago, my dad, David Bland, was driving from Great Falls to Helena, Montana. It had been another frustrating week of meetings about how to get the Federal Reserve Bank to focus more on affordable housing in Indian country. And just like that, it hit him. He pulled over to the side of the road, looked up at the stars, and said to himself, "I can do this." And the idea of bringing the low-income housing tax credit to Indian country was born. Travois started in the basement of our family home in Minnesota. My brother Greg and I were too young to know much about tax credits, but we knew our parents were starting something exciting. Anyone who has grown up in a family business knows that everyone in the family pitches in. I remember researching census data, making a lot of copies, dropping off packages at Kinko's, sometimes wishing my dad wasn't out of town so much. But I knew what he was doing was extraordinary, and we were so proud. We also got to see our parents working together. My mom, Marianne Roos, and my father had been business partners before, working on everything from small-town economic development to running a restaurant. They made it all together, partners in life and work. They were very careful to use the lessons they'd learned in their past business ventures to build a company that could grow and flourish. My mom used her experience working as a director of a library system to create a solid, research-based business. My dad used his experience working in government and nonprofits to build a for-profit business with heart. My dad met with tribal leaders, listening and learning, for years before the first homes were built. This success grew and word began to spread. But he didn't earn this trust overnight. My dad traveled the country, eating probably way too much fry bread, meeting with tribes, convincing investors this would work, and meeting with states to point out where and how they could do better. Once that trust was there, more and more tribes began embracing the low-income housing tax credit as a way to build housing. Tribes worked with Travois to build homes and communities. David has always said that TDHEs are the best housing authorities in America, and he would know. He's worked in affordable housing since the 1970s.
I thought that I could bring what little expertise I had to Indian country and try to alleviate what really is an almost invisible national tragedy.
Between 1995 and 2015, Travois' clients built $1 billion worth of housing and economic development. David made this all possible by acting on a daydream during a long car ride and never accepting no for an answer. He's ruffled some feathers over the years, but we all know you're going to make some people mad if you're ever going to change anything. David is a leader and an entrepreneur. He set that example for every person who has ever worked for Travois. I follow his example every day. He taught me to be a champion for our clients and our employees. He taught me that strong investor relationships are crucial, and you've got to make the project work, no matter what obstacles are in your way.
I'm so excited where it's gonna be, and I'm pretty proud of where we've gotten, but I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with it.
Without my mom, Travois wouldn't be what it is today. As Travois grew from a one-man shop into a 30-person company, Marianne put institutions in place that will help the company thrive. She's invested in our employees and our future by creating not just a great business product, but a great business, offering employee benefits far better than what most small businesses offer, knowing that if you hire great people, you can do great things. The future for Travois will build on David and Marianne's example. All Travois staff members aspire to follow their example of compassionate leadership every day. We continue to listen, overcome obstacles with persistence. We advocate and get results. With our clients, we'll continue building more vibrant communities together. More than anything, I am honored to carry on my parents' legacy and happy to see them enjoying their retirement. They're spending time with their grandchildren, playing games after school, and visiting the library. They are learning French and researching their family history. They travel and see all the places they've been reading about and longing to see in person. They're investing in their community by volunteering. They are on their next adventure.
I'm really proud of the role that Travois has played in bringing affordable housing to America's Indian reservations.